Welcome back my YouTube family. Today we have an exciting topic to dive into, building a marketing campaign tracking dashboard in Excel. But before we get started with this power-packed dashboard, let's take a moment to reflect on our incredible community page. As promised, we have been working hard on bringing you 10 new projects. This is our project number 6, marketing campaign dashboard and tracking. Gain insights into your marketing campaign and measure their success with a comprehensive dashboard. Let's begin with an overview of what this dashboard offers. We have carefully designed it to provide valuable insight into your marketing campaigns. Here are the key components of our dashboard. Mode of purchase. Our first chart reveals the different modes of purchases, showing you whether customers are buying online, in-store, or through other channels. This insight will help you to understand where your customer prefer to make your purchase. As per this particular dashboard, we have web, catalog, store, and deals purchases. Next, we have a breakdown of spending by product. This chart allows you to analyze which products are generating the most revenue or need additional marketing attention. Understanding your target audience is crucial, which is why we included a chart showing spending patterns based on age group. This will help you to tailor your marketing strategies to specific age demographics. Education level can influence purchasing behavior. Our dashboard provides a visualization of spending habits based on allow you to identify any trends based on the education. So majority of respondents of this marketing campaign belongs to graduation. Spending by marriage status. Marriage status can also play a role in consumer behavior. With this chart, you can explore how different marriage statuses affect spending patterns and adjust your campaigns accordingly. Number of customer interactions by month. Engagement is a vital metric for tracking the success of your marketing efforts. This chart showcases the number of customer interactions per month, giving you insights into campaign performance over time. More, we have a forecasting line on this forecasting line predicting that we must interact at least 1200 respondents in each month. To make your analysis more flexible, we have added slices to the dashboard. These slices allows you to slice and dice the data based on various dimensions such as date, year, category, subcategory, marriage status, and age bracket. This marketing campaign tracking dashboard is a game changer for anyone looking to gain deeper insights into their marketing efforts. By understanding the mode of purchase, spending patterns, product, age, education, and marriage status, as well as tracking customer interactions, you can optimize your marketing campaign for maximum effectiveness. I'm excited to share this dashboard with you all. So without further delay, let's dive right into building the amazing marketing campaign tracking dashboard in Excel. Stay tuned for the step-by-step tutorial that will empower you to make this marketing dashboard. So let's get started. So first of all, let me introduce you with the data, because the introduction of the data is as necessary as you have to prepare this dashboard. Our first header is ID. This column serves as a unique identifier for each customer in the data set. It helps us keep track of individual customer and analyze their behavior and preference over time. Next header is year birth. This column represents the birth year of each customer. By knowing their birth year, we can calculate their age and gain insight into age-related trends and behavior. Moving to education, the header provides information about the educational background of each customer. It allows us to examine how education level might influence purchasing habits and consumer preference. Status of each customer. This data helps us understand how status can impact buying decisions and consumer behavior in various demographic groups. Income, a crucial header indeed. This column provides details about the income of each customer. By studying income levels, we can identify patterns and trends based on spending power and purchasing capacity. Our next header is date. This column records the date when each customer was added to the database. Analyze this information allows you to examine customer behavior over time and assess the impact of different marketing campaigns. Next, we have the category header. In category header, we have the data of complaint, mode of purchase, spending by product, website visit. For example, if I'm selecting mode of purchases, under mode of purchases, the customer purchase, catalog, deals, store, or web, means the customer is purchasing through these sources. If I talk about spending by product, so the customer is spending his income to fish product, fruits, gold products, metal products, sweet products, and wine. And this is the value with the reference to these subcategory. Hope so you understand the introduction of the data, and I don't think so it need more clarification from my side. So let's dive in and let's start building this powerful, dynamic, and interactive dashboard. So now I'm going to convert my data into table. Control T from your keyboard. Make sure this option must be checked. Press OK. Change the name of the sheet to marketing data. Copy this. Going to table design, and here I will change the name of my table so tracking can be easy for this table. So now I'm going to my Power Pivot, add to data model. Now I'm going to design date table, new. This is the part of data modeling. So now I'm going to my diagram view. From here I will connect date with date. Now these both tables are connected. Data view. Now I'm going to insert my first pivot table. Okay, so now I have to calculate here mode of purchase. If I'm going to my marketing data, so here in category, this is the option spending, mode of purchase, and under mode of purchase, catalog, deals, store, and web. These are the mode of purchases. So how I will calculate this, and I will show this into my pivot table, and then I will be drawing it with my graph. So now I'm going to my Power Pivot, manage, and here I will be writing a DAX calculation of calculate. So here I will type mode of purchase is equal to, and here I will type calculate. So it required expression. So my expression is I have to calculate this amount. And what is my filter in category? In my marketing data. In marketing data, basically this is the name of the table. In marketing data, column name is category, and it must be equal to mode of purchase, and I will press OK. Let me check the spelling of the mode of purchases, not purchase. So this is the correct spelling. So if I will press OK, so it will giving me the mode of purchases. So again I'm going to my this sheet, and here I will be selecting my subcategory, and I will be calculating this mode of purchases in values. So these are my mode of purchases: catalog, deals, store, and web. So now I'm going to insert. From insert, I'm selecting my this pivot chart, and right click on it, hide all field button, selecting this one, deleting this. This is my mode of purchase. I'm copying this, click on my pivot table, going to pivot table analyze, change the pivot table name as well to mode of purchase. I'm also changing the title. Click this plus, data labels, double click on my chart. I'm selecting my data labels, going to label option. From here I'm going to select category name and percentage, selecting them, selecting my data labels, and control B from my keyboard to make them bold. So I'm decreasing the size. So my this chart is ready. Mode of purchase. So now I'm copying my this sheet, move or copy, create a copy. This is my spending by product. I'm copying this. I'm going to my pivot table analyze. From here I will be selecting spending by product. Now I'm going to my marketing data, and here you can see before I selected mode of purchase, now I have to get the values of spending by product. So I will be selecting now spending by product in my DAX calculation. So again I'm going to my Power Pivot and to manage. Here I'm copying this formula, and again I will paste it here. This is my spending by product, and here I will be selecting my this filter. Now I will press OK. Now I will returning to my sheet, and from here I'm going to my field list. From here I will be selecting spending by product, and I will uncheck mode of purchase. Now I'm going to right click on it to change chart type, and from here column I will be selecting this one. Now right click on it, and from largest to smallest, click this plus button. I will remove these grid lines, replace this title to spending by product. Now double click on it. I will be copying this color, double click on it, going to select my this bar and going to fill, solid fill. From here I will be selecting more color. In my custom color I will be pasting this code, press OK. This is looking perfect now. So now I'm going to select my data labels. From here I'm going to number. From here I will be selecting my custom, and I will be pasting this code, adding this. Now it will convert my data labels into thousands. Now this is easy for me to read my data labels, making them bold, pressing my chart, going to format. From here I will be selecting 3 and 5.5. Now I'm going to copy, move or copy, create a copy, change the sheet name to spending by age. I'm copying this, click on my pivot table, going to pivot table analyze. From here I will change the name. Again I'm going to my marketing data, and I will uncheck subcategory. From here I will be selecting my age bracket, right click on it, sort from largest to smallest. So spending by age. So these are my spending with reference to the ages of the customers as per this data. Next we have the chart, move or copy, spending by education. So from here I will uncheck my age bracket and I will select my education. Now I will right click on it, sort from largest to smallest, spending by education. So right click on it, change chart type. I will be selecting this bar chart. Again right click on it, sort smallest to largest. So spending by education is ready. So finally you need to click on chart, going to format, and here I will change my dimensions 3.45, 3.08. So this is my dimension that I'm using for my this chart. Now I'm copying again, move or copy, create a copy, and here I have to show the status of the customers. So here I'm going to I'm going to my marketing data. From here I will be selecting my status, then I will be pasting the ID of the employees. I will be counting these IDs. To count number, make it 0, right click on it, from smallest to largest, data labels, control B. I'm selecting this. Firstly double click on my chart, selecting this one, solid fill to my this color scheme. So 10,368 are married, and similarly others are under these categories. So I'm selecting my data labels, going to number. From here I will choose my previous custom format of thousands. So you need to right click on it, move a copy, create a copy. Now these are month stats, month stats customers. I'm copying this, click on my pivot table, going to pivot table analyze, and you need to change the name of the pivot table so the tracking can be easy. So here I will be selecting month stats number of customers. So now I have to right click on it, show field setting. From here I will uncheck this subcategory, going to more field, selecting year and month number. Now I will replace this values with the number of employees, so I have to count my ID. So right click on it, value field setting to count, number format, number make it 0, going to my format 3.45, 8.85, double click on it, select this bars solid fill, going to my data labels, press data labels, make them bold. So my this chart is also ready. So the final thing you need to apply on this, you need to go to press trend line, double click on it, you need to select your trend line, solid line. From here you need to select this color and make it 2.5. So this is looking cool now. So now I'm adding one new sheet. This is my dashboard. I will be selecting this area. Before I will be making this on 90%, selecting this area. I'm going to change the background color to this color. Now selecting my this area, changing the background color to light gray. Now I'm going to my charts and I will cut all the charts and will be pasting on my this dashboard sheet. So this is my first chart, control X, going to my dashboard sheet, control V. This is my second chart, control X, control V. This is my third chart, control X, control V. This is my fourth chart, control X, control V, control X, control X, and control V. I'm adding one column here. So I'm selecting my all charts and I'm going to drag them on the left side. So I'm copying my this. I'm selecting this one. Copying my this color and pasting it here. So now this is looking perfect. So now I'm going to add the title. So going to insert, from here I will be selecting text box. This is my marketing campaign results. I'm making this to 18. I'm selecting this format color, making it bold, going to my shape format, shape fill to none, and shape outline to none. Center and middle align. So now I have to display total customer, total employees, total complaints, and total website visitors at the top here. They are my KPIs. I'm going to insert text box. I will be pasting it here. Again, I'm clicking it. You need to press Ctrl Shift from your keyboard and drag it on the right side. Again, I'm selecting it, dragging it on the right side. So now I'm going to add another sheet with the name of KPI. So now here I have to get the information for my total customers. So I'm coming here, I'm copying it, going to my KPI sheet, right click on it, show field list. So here I will be showing my total employees. So this is my total employees and I'm unchecking this option. So these are my total employees and I have to show it in this card. So I'm selecting it, pressing is equal to, going to my KPI, and I'm selecting this one and press enter from your keyboard. So these are the total employees. So here I have to show the total complaints. So again, I'm going to my KPI. From here, I'm copying this. So I have to calculate my total complaints. So for this, I'm going to my I'm copying this, pasting here. So these are my complaints. So I'm going to my data set. From here, I have to select this filter. So you need to select this filter. So as I will press OK. So now this is giving me my complaints that are 20. So I'm going to my dashboard, selecting my total complaints is equal to, going to my KPI, and I'm selecting this one, but I have to change it. Going to my marketing data. From here, I will be selecting this complaint and I will remove this one. So these are my complaints and now you can see it is displayed here as well. So here I have to calculate total website visits. So again, I'm visiting my KPI. I'm copying this and again I'm going to my marketing data and I have to filter this one, this website. So I'm going to copy this one, pasting here, and these are my website visits. So here I will replace this complaint with this website visit. So these are my website visits. So now I will remove this filter. I'm going to my main KPI. I will select this, my text box is equal to. So these are my total website visits, but I need to replace it with website visits and I will uncheck this complaints. So now, I'm selecting these, all of my KPI cards. You need to press shift and you need to click one by one on these all text boxes. Now I'm going to my home. I will make it 16, make this bold, and you need to select jumble. So I'm making the text to center align, and from here middle align. So now this is looking perfect. I'm adding one row. So now I'm going to insert picture this device. I will be selecting my these three pictures, insert, going to height 0.55 and width 55. Now I will be pasting it here. These are my complaints and these are my customers. So now I'm selecting all of them and I'm making this 0.50, 0.40 and adjusting as per the place I have in my text boxes. So now I think this is looking perfect. This is looking cool. So now I'm selecting my this chart. I'm going to format, to shape effect, shadow, this offset. So I will be selecting this for all of my chart. Now I'm going to insert slicers. So insert, from here I will be pressing slicer. So going to all, from here I will be selecting year. I'm going to more field and from here I will be selecting year and month number. Then I need age bracket, category, subcategory. So I need these slices here. You can add as per your requirement. I think these slices are enough to get maximum insights from this data. So I'm selecting these ones. You can select as per your requirement. So press OK. So I'm going to slicer column to 2, slicer to column to 4, column to 2, subcategory, again going to slicer column, make it 2, also make columns 2 and age bracket as well, make it 2. So I'm selecting all of my slicers. I'm going to slice. From here I will be selecting align, distribute vertically. Now I'm going to new slicer. From here going to my header, format, make it bold and color to black. Okay. Now selected item with data, format, fill color to, from here more color, going to custom and here I will paste this color. Press OK, OK, OK. Now going to slicer and I will be selecting my this custom format. So now these my slices are aligned with the color scheme of my dashboard. This is really necessary. This is really important that you have to understand your color scheme and your all the charts, slicers and everything in the dashboard must be aligned with the color scheme. So this is looking perfect and this is looking cool now. Now I'm selecting my slicer, going to report connection and I have to select all these pivot tables so it can slice the whole dashboard. So now my slices are aligned with all the pivot charts, pivot tables. Now I can slice data with reference to all my slicers. Now this is showing me some extra information here that is not relevant to my data. So you need to right click on it and you need to go slicer. From here you need to check this option, hide items with no data. So it removed all the unnecessary things in the slicer. So now I'm going to view. From here I will be unchecking grid line, formula bar and heading. Again I'm copying my this color till here. I will be selecting my these charts and increasing the height for these charts. I'm going to adjust them as per the place I have on the sheet. So now I'm selecting my slices and adjusting them with the reference of the space. So now you need to click on this auto hide ribbon. I will be adding few rows here. I will be selecting this space and I will be inserting this color. Again, I'm copying this and pasting it here as well. Now at the end, I'm making bold to all my elements on the charts. So at the end, I will be changing the background color of the titles to this one and the font color to white. Font background color and text color as well. So now I will be giving the final touch to my dashboard. I'm going to select my this chart, double click on it, and I'm going to my this fill option. From here I will be selecting this gradient fill. From here I will be deleting these both. I'm just selecting it and pressing delete from my keyboard. Again select this, delete. Now I'm selecting my this color, this section, and I'm going to this color. From here I will be selecting my this color, and again I'm selecting this second, going to color, and I'm selecting my this color. I'm selecting this one and making this transparency to 50%. Now I'm selecting my second graph, gradient fill, this graph, gradient fill, this graph, gradient fill, this one, gradient, gradient. Now I'm selecting the elements of the graphs and changing their font color to white. Like I'm selecting this one. From here I will be selecting the white font color. Now I'm selecting this one, and you need to press F4 from your keyboard to repeat the previous task. F4. Selecting this one, F4. Selecting this one, F4. F4. Now I'm selecting these cards, going to shape format, shape fill to gradient, and from here I will be selecting this more gradient, gradient fill, and I will be selecting this one. Again selecting my second card, gradient fill, selecting my third card to gradient fill. Now I'm selecting my this slicer. I'm going to slicer, right click on it, modify, selected items with data format, fill color, fill effect, and from here I will be selecting my both scheme colors. So here I will be selecting this one, and second one is this color. So vertical, this one. So press OK, OK, OK. Again I'm going to modify, and I'm header. I want to make the font color, the font to bold. Now I'm going to page layout from background. I will be selecting this color, insert. I'm selecting this area, home, no fill. So now I'm making the titles more attractive. So I'm double clicking on my chart, selecting my this title, going to this gradient fill. From here I will be selecting radial. Click on this, and from here I will be selecting this red color, selecting this second anchor, and from here I will be selecting the black color. Again I will be selecting this second one, gradient fill, this second one, gradient fill, this one, gradient fill, this one, gradient fill, this one, and this gradient fill. Again I will be selecting the data labels, gradient fill, this one will be black color and this will be my red color, and I will make this radial. Again selecting this to gradient fill, this to gradient fill, right click on it, going to format cell, from here going to fill effect. First color will be black and second one will be red, vertical to this one. Okay, so at the end I'm going to double click this chart, and I will be making this 75% transparency. Again for this 75%, 75, 75, 75, and there you have it, my amazing YouTube family. We have successfully created this incredible marketing campaign tracking dashboard. But before we wrap up, I have a few requests for you. First and foremost, if you found this video helpful and informative, I would be really grateful if you could show your support by hitting that subscribe button below. By subscribing to our channel, you will never miss out on any of future tutorial and projects. Secondly, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found value in the content we shared. Your likes and engagement help us reach a wider audience and motivate us to keep creating valuable content for you. Lastly, for those of you who want to practice and explore this marketing campaign tracking dashboard on your own, I have made the Excel file available for download. You can find the download link in the description box below. Make sure to grab it and take your skills to the next level. Once again, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for being the part of this YouTube family. Your support and engagement means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough for joining me on this journey of learning and growth. Stay tuned for more exciting projects, tutorials, and valuable content coming your way. Remember to subscribe, like, and download the Excel file for practice. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.